Work.
This area is still not clear.
Hey, we got a man down here, man down.
Copy. I'll drag him back.
Hello Warfighters, Warriors Hal. Welcome to a brand new episode of Arma 3 multiplayer gameplay in Arma 3 Milsim with the Milsim unit Task Force Odin. Now, you might remember the end of the previous mission where we were attacking an enemy airfield. We accidentally left somebody behind who had died, and the enemy forces were able to get some intelligence off of him. So now they know exactly who we are and what we are doing on the island of Altus. Because they now have this information, they want to meet with us to see if there's anything that they can do to get us either off of the island or to at least let them operate in this area without any resistance from us at all. Now, obviously, that's not something that we're going to agree to, but we're still going to have this meeting because the hope is that by talking with them, we can get a better understanding of what exactly they are wanting and what some of their objectives are on Altus. So I will be heading there with the rest of Task Force Odin. Now, at this meeting, we'll have the different teams of Task Force Odin protecting the area from different positions, and that's going to come in handy here if we end up getting attacked. But it seems like everything is going to be going as planned. This is a legit meeting. Everything's been kind of orchestrated, so we are now driving to that location. Once we get out of the vehicle and start proceeding to the meeting site, it should all begin. So we've got some role play that is right up ahead, but make sure you guys stick all the way through this because there is going to be some important information that's going to be shared. I will leave it right here so you can enjoy everything that's going on, and I'll cut back in a little bit to keep the story moving. Until then, thanks for watching.
I know you just did. I'll get him.
Alright, keep going. Okay, so once we hit close to the objective, we're going to ditch the vehicle. We're going to turn it around so we can easily get into it and race up this road again, because that's going to be one hell of a highway.
I feel like we should have taken out those guys.
Nope, we're
Like
not here to kill
yet,
people.
but like if we're driving back up this way, then they're gonna.
That's what
cause
I've
a
got you
problem.
guys in the back for.
Still, it's a moving vehicle.
I marked those troops on map.
Yeah, cheers, Snack. Whoa, we're getting
Good
bad
copy.
desync.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Saber call, many thanks. Oh,
That's
shit.
stitching
Sorry,
pancake
my
now.
bad. Turn right, up the road, up.
Thank you.
It,
There you go.
I'll get Blackburn as well. If
Yeah,
it's,
cheers, thanks.
I got
Alright,
booze.
hold the vehicle here. Actually, fuck it, we'll take it into town. Nope, just go.
stitching you, Blackburn.
Yeah, cheers.
You ready to die, Snack?
Saber Cobalt
Hey,
pushing in for a
I was
meeting.
born ready to respawn.
Well, if you've taught me anything, is that you know how to do a last stand. So,
Alright, Ariados, turn the Vic around, do a 180. Leave it out here and then walk into the meeting. Remember what I said, guys, time information, pancakes stay on, and back bar's ass 24/7.
yes, sir.
Yeah, this is fine, Ariados. Alright, guys, dismount. Alright, take it at a walking tempo. Mac, you lead the way, buddy, come on.
Alrighty.
I'll take a lot.
I'll take the right.
AAF in the house on the left.
Which team were you with, Connor?
Pancake, go with Snack inside the house. The rest of you stay outside, provide security.
10-4.
Good copy.
Team of Charlie. Yeah, it's friendly.
Yeah, I know, but I'm breaking immersion.
Connor, I will come out there. Sierra, come in.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry for the wait.
In progress.
Oh no. You have nothing to apologize for.
Before we begin, do you have any cigarettes?
I don't. I know a great guy though that sells some cigarettes, so I can hook you up after this with his name.
I think I know who you're talking about. I got cigarettes off of him some weeks ago. But never mind that.
Snack, be advised, I've got 4 stacks of cash if they need.
So, you're here. I'm here. But let's begin with some vague little rules, yes?
Yeah.
Let's say we already know what each other's hands are. What do you know about me? And I'll say what I know about you.
Well, we know the government's not too happy with what the AAF's been doing. We know involvement with Iran, with the AAF military.
Very stark claim, but keep going.
I mean, that's basically limit of what I can divulge. I mean, and I know that you kind of know we've been operating around this area and what we've been doing too. So
yes,
I
and
know
if it means anything to you, we did give him a respectful burial.
No, I appreciate that. Would you mind giving us the location of the burial site so we can recover his body and send it home?
That would be part of the package.
Okay.
But let's begin then. I do not want you here. I don't want NATO here. My commanders don't want NATO here. So, we're going to work something out.
2 guys, arms up, right side.
I know that you are not a standard part of the military either. Perhaps we could work something out. You'll know that we have very generous connections. We can make this worth your while to go away. You'll never have to come back to my island. You'll never have to see my people again. And I will tell you that your people will be safe. I just want you to leave. This is not your war.
Hold on. I mean, who said anything about a war?
Saber Cobalt, be advised, doesn't sound like the AAF is too happy with us.
There will be war if you continue your escalations. You do not belong here. NATO does not belong here. This is my home. We made the decisions. I was born on this island. I will die on this island. I do not want you here. I do not want your friends here. Nobody wants you here. Neither do we want the foreign government that's currently operating in the old capital.
The government of Altus and Stratus has asked us to be here. It is the legitimate government which governs these islands. And as long as it is still the government of the people, we're going to be staying until everything's been resolved. Now, the thing is, it doesn't have to turn into armed conflict. I mean, there's definitely diplomatic ways for you to achieve your goals. We're definitely in support of you using peaceful means to be able to influence change within your country. That's what the whole democratic process is about.
All
It's
units
just
be
armed
advised, that
conflict.
was
That's
Cobalt with
what
Saber
we're against,
taking
and
out
that's what
a
we're here to
sniper
try
to
and
our
stop.
northeast.
I understand that you think that all problems can be solved by waving a banner and uniting underneath one global government. But a global government, a global government does not care about our small island. It does not care for my people. We do not want you here.
Now,
I understand that you want to shove this democracy into our face. You want to shove this union into our face. The trade deals, the embargoes, your foreign agents, your foreign forces occupying our airfields just because our government says so, developing as you please on our ancestral land. Do you think we are happy with that? Do you think anybody born on Altis would be happy with that?
I think that the people of Altus would be happy with peace and security on their homeland.
And we shall have peace and security. I just want to know what it will take you to get off this island. Because this is not your war. I don't understand why you're willing to bring your people here, just like the man who I have buried, to die here.
You and I are military men. We both understand orders are orders. As long as my orders remain to follow the will of the government of Altus, to remain and help provide security and try to prevent people like you from starting a war, we're not going anywhere.
Then I'm sad to say that we are at an impasse, aren't we? Fine.
Impasses aren't necessarily bad things. It just means that we gotta to talk this out a little bit more and find out what's going on. I mean, first off, I don't even know what your biggest issues with the government of Altus is right now.
The government of Altus does not care for the will of the people. I will try it best to explain it. Look, like you said, I am military. You are military. Economics is not really my thing, but you must know what cargo embargoes are, right?
Absolutely.
Ever
Right,
since
guys,
we showed
if this
interest,
should go south, what's
even
going to
a
happen is
remote
Pancake, you're
interest
just
in
going to
the
grab
Eastern
snack and
Allies
run for
over
the
the
fucking
West,
vehicle myself.
the West has
And,
completely
fucking
embargoed the sea
myself,
around us.
3
Our people
and
have been cut
5
off for years.
are just going to be
We've been
engaging.
living off.
Sorry, say that last part again.
We have been cut out.
Guys, set up a firing line southwest.
We have been living off NATO rations, stamped with your propaganda for years. We have been running sufficiently for centuries, back to the era of kings and castles. Why is it that in this era, suddenly we must be swaddled like a small child?
The NATO rations that you're talking about
Guys,
is
be
what's keeping your
advised,
people
all units
fed.
are
If it wasn't
reporting that
for
there
us
are
being
3
able
to
to
7
help
squads
out, you'd
converging
have
on our
people
location
starving,
from the southwest.
you'd be
This
in a
might
worse
get hairy
situation
real
than
soon.
where you're at right now. I mean,
Because
we
the
can't
airfield
solve
that you
geopolitical
built-
politics, but I can tell
The
you that an
airfield that
armed
you
revolt,
built in
an
the
overthrow
80s.
of your government, and a rogue nation is not going to help you out. You're going to have the West and a number of other nations that are going to turn away from doing any type of trade with Altus if there's a military coup or anything like that
What's up?
that happens on the island. You're doing your island a disservice if you keep going down this route. Not to mention going up against
Yes.
the full weight of NATO. Us being military men, brotherhood, we have to realize, that's not a war you can win. If you really want
That is not
to
a
make
war
change,
that we can win.
no,
I think you're right if it is just Stratus. But this is not Stratus and Altus anymore. We are not alone anymore. You have these preconceived notions that we have to be allied to the West. But we do not.
you don't have to, but we want to. The fact of the matter is we want to have a world where
Stand
everybody can
by.
work peacefully.
Hold on, I'm getting radio communications. My men are probably spooked again. Yes?
Nothing on thermals.
Savannah?
Copy.
Ah. I see.
All teams, exfil, exfil, exfil. All teams, collapse back at my position on my pos.
Pancake, you good, bud?
I am not. I am fucked.
I'm behind this northernmost house. I'm wounded pretty bad.
4 to 1. If you get sits to the van, you guys can go ahead and leave me. Beyond, I'll try and hold you guys' retreat.
We've got contacts in the trees to the south.
Five's back up with one.
Saber Cobalt solid. Alright boys, give me a stat check. Who's up, who's green, who's fucked.
Green, just need to give myself saline.
Snack's in bad shape.
Force fucked.
So I keep going back and forth about how many mistakes I ended up making right there. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I made a lot of mistakes. Other times I'm like, I just made a few mistakes, but it was just some really bad luck. I'm interested to see what you guys think, but here's my analysis on kind of what happened right there. When the ambush started, I was kind of freaking out a little bit because we had AAF forces who are now hostile to us inside of the compound at close quarters. AI is obviously going to be devastating when they are that close to you. Then we also had enemy forces that were pouring down off of that hill that you saw me engaging them at a little bit longer range. Now, I had the feeling that we were heavily outnumbered. Came to find out later on, there were 3 to 4 squads that were pouring down that hill. So yeah, we were outnumbered. Now, because that was just the feeling that I got, I was more focused on engaging the enemy and preventing them from getting really close to our position. You saw how in a couple instances, they did get pretty close, but I was able to hold them back. I thought one extra gun trained on the enemy was going to be critical to us getting out of that situation. Now, by me focusing on that rather than treating my own wounds, I ended up bleeding out. I know one mistake for sure that I made was overestimating how much time I had before I would become incapacitated. Now, you heard my heartbeat probably. That meant that I had some low blood pressure. I ended up passing out because of the loss of blood, and I never wake up. Now, just overestimating how much time I had, that was obviously a big mistake. It's different when anybody or any unit adjusts ACE settings, and so there's not just a one-time fits all that I have to take into consideration. But yeah, I bled out really, really quick. So, in the future, I will make sure that I focus on stopping the bleeding before I engage the enemy. I felt like in that situation, I probably could have done that and been okay. So, yeah, not my best moment, but, reflecting on that, maybe I'll make a better decision the next time something like this happens. Anyway, since I've been downed, I do get a chance to respawn, so I'm going to be brought back into the fight, into the compound, and we still haven't cleared everybody out, so there's still a little action up ahead. One of the things, though, that I find out once I get reinserted is that our forces were able to capture that officer that I had been negotiating with. So the hope is that we can get out of this area with him, extract back to our base, and get a chance to interrogate him for some additional intelligence. You'll see how that all goes right up ahead.
Snack.
I'm back.
About set security. As soon as 3 is back, we're going to start thermite bodies.
Okay.
He's got a pistol on him.
Grab it.
No, you took my pistol. There it is.
I'm currently giving him medical.
Set up security, guys. Set up security.
Someone grab it.
Friendly
Let's
coming
get
into the west.
Oriados. Start pushing out and thermiting our bodies.
I'm still giving you medical stuff.
Saber Cobalt hunted down into that building, giving aid to... I say again, giving aid to Jack.
Grab his pistol.
Blue.
This area is still not clear.
Hey, we got a man down here, man down.
Copy. I'll drag him back. Where's his paws?
Right behind me. Down my feet.
Oh,
2 right behind me.
Hashtag realism.
I can't drag him.
Okay, strip his equipment. Strip his equipment.
Copy. I'm checking pulse and heartbeat, and blood pressure. 0-0. Strip him.
Hey, call what Mr. Sage. What's your ETA? I'm
wait,
getting
yeah,
it from
he's right here.
I wanna burn this body now.
Yep.
Good copy. We're on it. Right, stripping down.
Oreo, you got thermite, right?
Stop placing charges. Copy. Well, hey, get the jackpot out of here. We'll start cleaning up.
Hold. I'm pulling off your radio and map just in
Yep.
case.
Okay. Right. There's still one more body. We gotta find. Hey, Ori, I think your team's is exfilling out.
Mine's to the north of this building, other side over there.
Back to the Vic 3 you're driving.
All right, got it.
Move.
You're all
Trash
dead,
in the
man.
vehicle. Go.
You're all dead. We're all dead after this.
Hey, Salati, come stitch him.
Yep.
Is everybody in?
Pancake, hold still.
Snacks
Alright,
on.
go.
Someone patch.
Go.
On the way, I'll
Hit it,
fix
Oreos.
everybody up.
Good work. Keep working on them. 4.
5.
Yep, sorry.
It's
My
all
brain is
good.
racing at the moment.
Yeah.
Nightmare Cobalt, be advised, we are extracting southeast.
One, what do you want us to do with this AEF? We're gonna pass on this road.
If they don't shoot, don't shoot.
We're leaving the area and heading to a landing site. The idea is that we're just going to have a helicopter come pick us up some ways away from the meeting site. We are concerned that there are going to be additional forces coming into the area, and other members of Task Force Odin are still in contact with the enemy. So it could be some time before they are able to extract. Now, as we're leaving, I'm genuinely concerned. Either someone from the AAF or from the Rebel faction is seeing us leave. They could be tracking us, or at least just kind of know where we're headed. And so once we get to the landing zone, I and everybody else is posting security, just preparing for an imminent attack. Now, unfortunately for us, though, from an Arma standpoint, I guess this is unfortunate, but from an IRL thing, I mean, you would be completely excited about that. No attack comes. So once the helo does get on the ground, I'm ordered to go alone with the prisoner back to base. I mean, I shouldn't say alone. We've got the pilots and the door gunners as well. But I'm ordered back to base with the prisoner to see if we can interrogate him. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed because I'm like, oh man, if there is some epic defense or something like that of this area, I'm really going to miss out on it. But no attack ever comes. So I didn't miss out on anything. This is actually a really quick mission. Fox, who Zeus is for us, says we did a fantastic job with this mission and how quickly we executed and how cleanly it was executed as well. So I appreciate him saying that. Now, there's going to be some longer missions and stuff coming down the line, which I'm excited to show you, so make sure you guys come back for that. I'm going to go ahead and leave the mission right here for you guys. I do want to say thanks for watching this, especially if you did watch this all the way through. If you did, go ahead and put in the comment section meeting so I know which video you watched and also who is watching these videos. That stuff is absolutely awesome to see. Biggest thanks, though, goes to everybody at Patreon for supporting me and allowing me to make this type of content. Their name should be showing up on the screen. And if you want your name to show up alongside theirs, if you want to see this channel grow or help me out, all you got to do is check the description below and you'll find the link to Patreon there. Anyway, thanks again for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. War is hell. You don't have to worry because Warfighters, I've got your 6.